Hey crafters, welcome back to our channel.
Today we're going to do a challenge where we only eat tasty recipes for an entire day.
So first we're going to start off with breakfast. So what we're going to make for breakfast is banana pancakes with only 4 ingredients. So the ingredients you'll be needing are
A banana and a fork to mash it up, some eggs,
just 1 egg.
just 1 egg, yeah, some vanilla extract, and some ground cinnamon. Let's get started. We're gonna mash the banana.
Okay, so quick disclaimer. You're going to make sure that the bananas are mashed all the way, because if it's chunky, then it's probably not going to taste very good. And also, if you do a more ripe banana, then it tastes more like sweet. So I'd recommend you use a more ripe banana. Alright, so the next step is an egg.
Just 1 egg.
Yes. Alright, now we're just going to beat it with the same fork. Okay, so the next step is a half a teaspoon of cinnamon. So I guess it's just going to add like some extra flavor. And same with the vanilla. Okay, it smells really good. Alright, now for the vanilla extract, the same amount, just half a teaspoon. Okay. So now we're just going to mix it all together, and then we're going to start to make it and put it on the pan. Alright guys, so as you can see, we've buttered up our pan, and also it's on a medium temperature. Make sure to ask your parents for some supervision before doing this, or have your parents do this with you or for you. So we're just going to make some little pancakes now with the batter we made. So this is kind of what they look like. They're going to be kind of flat, because that's just how the consistency is. There isn't any like flour or anything. But yeah. Alright, so you know they're ready to flip when you see that there are bubbles forming on the top and the side. So as you can see, this one is ready to flip. Let's see. Okay. Looks pretty good. Oh, that looks really good actually. So we're just gonna flip the other ones off camera and show you guys us trying it. Alright guys, so we're gonna try it. We're just gonna try this one little pancake right here. I'm really excited, so let's just take a bite. Oh, this doesn't really look like it's done, but it's okay. There you go. It's so good.
It's delicious.
It's so good. Okay, so if you're wondering what it tastes like banana bread with cinnamon, and it tastes so good. So we're just gonna eat these off camera, because that'd be kind of weird if we just showed us eating it the whole time. And we'll be back when we show you guys the next meal. Hey guys, so it's lunchtime. So that means we're gonna be doing another recipe. But actually we're gonna be doing 2 recipes for lunch, since we couldn't really decide on one thing to have. So I'm going to be making some grilled cheese roll-ups, and this was in Tasty's picnic video. So I have this homemade sourdough here, and I just cut off the crust, and now what I'm supposed to do is roll it with a rolling pin until it's like flat. So as you can see, these are nice and flat, so I'm just gonna take some provolone cheese that I cut to fit, and I'm gonna put it in both of these little roll-ups, and I'm just going to roll it up like so, and it should look like this. And it's a little messed up, so I'm just gonna do it again. But I'll be back to show you guys me just making them. First step is to melt a little tiny bit of butter. All right, so I'm gonna take the roll-ups and I'm gonna put them on the pan. So, and it's basically just like little grilled cheeses. Alright guys, so now the bottom of the grilled cheeses are brown, so now I'm just going to flip them. Okay. Alright, so I was kind of struggling to flip them, but here they are now, and now I'm just gonna wait for the bottom to come out, to be brown. Okay, so now these are done, and now I'm gonna try them. I mean, it's not gonna taste that much different than normal grilled cheese, but okay, let's see. It is delicious. I mean, like, what can you expect? Grilled cheeses are always so good. Alright, so now we're going to move on to the next lunch item.
So for my lunch, I'm going to be making Tasty's Thai coconut curry ramen in their 4 instant ramen upgrades video. And here I have my instant ramen, some green curry, some coconut milk, and I'm going to garnish it with some cilantro. So here I have some water that I'm about to boil to make my ramen, and always make sure your parents help you.
So I just put the flavoring in the bowl, and now since my water's boiling, I'm going to start making the ramen.
So I'm going to be making ramen as usual, and then I'll come back when it's ready to add in all the stuff. So my ramen is done, and now I'm going to transfer it to this bowl, and always get an adult or parent to help you with this part. Now that the ramen's in the bowl, I'm ready to add the toppings. So the first thing I'm gonna add is some curry paste, some green curry paste, and some coconut milk. Now I'm gonna mix that all in. So now I'm gonna add some cilantro on top of it all. And now my ramen's done. So now I'm gonna try it.
It's so good. It has so much flavor, and it tastes like something you'd get at a Thai restaurant. So it's dinner time now, and we're gonna make Tasty's 1-pan honey garlic chicken. So here we have some chicken, and we're gonna add some salt and pepper. Alright, so I'm just gonna add some pepper to both sides of the chicken, and some salt too. I'm gonna flip it. Oops. And do the same on the other side. Okay guys, so another disclaimer, make sure to get parental supervision while working with anything dangerous like this on the stove. So as you can see, we've got some butter and we're just gonna have it bubble on the cast iron skillet. And then we're going to cook the chicken.
So you know that it's ready when the butter is sizzling like this. So now we're gonna add on the chicken. And now we're just gonna brown the chicken. Now that it's brown, we're gonna flip it over and let it cook on the other side. So we put the browned chicken onto a separate plate and it smells so good and it looks really good too. And now we're getting ready to add all the seasoning.
Alright, so now to make the garlic honey sauce, we're going to start off with half a tablespoon of brown sugar. And we're just going to put it in the same skillet that we used to brown the chicken. And as you can see, the fat of the chicken is still there. Also, we're going to use 1/8 cup of honey, and it might be kind of hard to get out. So I'm just going to use these tongs to help. And just put it on like a very, very low heat. Alright, so now for like the kind of like seasoning things, it's half a teaspoon of thyme, half a teaspoon of oregano, and a teaspoon of garlic. So I'm just going to put that in there and combine it all together. So as you can see, everything in the cast iron skillet seems pretty nice combined. So I'm just going to add the chicken back in. Very low heat, of course. And so in the video for the little side vegetable, they use string beans, but we don't really have any string beans. So we're going to just use some broccoli. And I'm just going to put some broccoli on the side. So we've got all the broccoli in here. So now I'm going to flip over the chicken to make sure it gets the maximum exposure to the sauce. And by the way, we've turned the heat off. So we flipped everything and you see you got some nice sauce in there. So now we're just going to put the chicken and the broccoli in the oven on bake 400 degrees Fahrenheit for around like 10 minutes. Alright guys, so this is how it's looking like. Now we're going to try it. Oh my god, it's so good. I love it. What do you think?
I think it's delicious and I would definitely eat this again.
Yay!